What are some ways, Ash, that going back to whatever the new normal is going to be, that we can maybe merge or marry the two? So even though we may have to physically go back to work in an office or school, um, are there things we can put in place to still cherish that time and make sure that we have that time to spend with family?
Yeah, I think it's interesting. We're in a place where we think about um, how we live our trip, and part of how we relive our adventure is through pictures and through video. And uh, my son ran our blog the time that we were away, so we have a chance to kind of think back and look back to what was happening. Facebook is actually great about sending you a daily reminder of what the memory was from a year ago. And to Chi-Chi's comment of that, I mean, some of the best memories that you can have, you tend to relive those through pictures and through memories and through talking about them, and really talking about them in a way of what you remembered the most. But then also realizing that oftentimes when you go through an experience like that, you think of it as only a moment in time, when in fact, if you really dig into it and think practically about, what, I could probably carry that forward. Maybe that's not in the same level of complexity, or maybe it's not as glamorous or perhaps Instagramish as that particular moment was. More times than not, when we go through experiences like this, there are some elements that you can carry forward. So I think part of it is giving yourself the freedom to carry those ideas forward and not looking at them necessarily in a rear view mirror, but looking at more of the art of the possible of how do I take that forward.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great example. And I know the only thing I would add to it is I'm still working through this for me, but I'm trying to figure out how I want my calendar and rhythm to go after this. And I think even if we're working with companies and organizations, I mean, I think we still have some ability to control that and dictate that, particularly if we're going to be given flexible work hours. So being able to say, I'm going to protect my lunch hour, for example. I try really hard to do that. I give it away on Fridays for our show today, but I typically am blocking off 12 to 1. So I have that time to recharge, spend time with my wife, and if my kids are not doing schoolwork, we can do that. So I think it's also picking the times we want to block off.
Well, listen, I think, I have a prediction on this, that when we do in fact turn a corner or two and really start resuming, I hate to say the new normal, because this event was so jarring that I don't know if new normal is even the right way to describe it. Because if in fact we go back to the way things used to be, we've missed a huge opportunity.